Everybody thought that I died. Well, guess what? I'm alive. And I have a gift. I'm gonna tell y'all how to make 2025 your year when dropping music. So no more are we doing this dropping whenever we feel like it. No more are we releasing content once a week. And no more are we getting 20 streams on Spotify. Yes, I know the pain. It sucks. It's horrible. You release that new song, next thing you know, it flops like crazy. We're done with that. We're not doing that no more. And why? Because it's 2025. And that means everything we did in 2024 got to get upgraded. And I'm going to teach y'all how we can do that. So no more slacking off, no more being lazy, no more getting boo-boo bum views. We're going to make this year our year. Let's begin. First off, and I know this isn't every singular video you're going to watch on 2025 this, or how to make this year your year. But it's important. You got to set some goals. And this is like, it's standard. You've heard it a bajillion, zillion times, but there's a reason for that. Why? Because it's actual good advice. And I'm not gonna tell you this like the BS of just what do you want? Write that down on a piece of paper, look at it every day on your wall, just like, I'm never gonna accomplish that. We're not doing that right here. That's not how we do that. See, what we're gonna do is set goals we can actually accomplish. And how do we do that? By not exactly focusing on the goals. Hear me out. Instead of focusing on the goals, we're gonna focus on the system to achieve the goal. And the best way to think about this is like this. Imagine there's a giant staircase, and at the top of the staircase is a glass box, and inside the box is a golden apple. And pretend that golden apple is your goal. Now, normally what people do is to tell you, write the goal of getting the golden apple. All right, now how do you do that? You don't know. And what happens? You don't get the golden apple this year, or the year after, or the next 10 years. So instead of that, we're going to write systems. And systems are how you actually go up the steps. The actual steps you take to reach the golden apple or your goal. Now, in order to do that, first, you gotta think of your goal. What do you want? Is it 1,000 monthly followers? 10,000? I'll follow you if you dream it like that, you know what I'm saying? Or is it you want a bigger fan base? Instagram following, whatever. Think about what it is you want and then write that down. And make sure you limit it to about 3. We don't want to have 20 different goals that we're trying to accomplish. It gets your brain in 50 different directions. That's bad. We don't want that. What we want is your brain focused, hyper-focused on what you want to accomplish. So if you can think of 3 things, the less the better. 1, magnificent. 3, it's alright. You know what I'm saying? But if you can think of 1 to 3 things that you want to accomplish, that's good. And secondly, after that, you want to think of what can you do every single day to get closer to that. So for example, if your goal is for more streams, how can you accomplish that? Well, every day, your actionable step or your system would be post a piece of content, no matter what. Content every single day. If your goal is to network with more people, what do you do every day? You DM 20 people every single day. There you go. If your goal is just to be better, I don't know, wake up and be better. I can't tell you how to do that. That's on you. Anyways, so once you have your systems, then your goals become way more clear. Why? Because every single day, you're not going to wake up, how do I achieve this goal? Every single day, you're going to wake up saying, all right, I got to do this. I already planned this out in order to achieve the goal. And that's what I'm going to do. Now, step 2 on how to make 2025 your year for music is you got to release content every single day. And I know. You don't want to do this. It sucks. It's just horrible. I know the pain. You know, I'm trying to be consistent every single day, making the piece of content for your music. It's horrible for every single platform. Oh my goodness, it's bad. But listen, where we want to be requires some certain things we got to do. And this is one of those things. So whether we like it or not, we got to suck it up and grab life by the ball sack. It's a weird analogy, came up with it about 5 seconds ago, but it makes sense in my head. And that's all that matters. So content every single day. And the main thing here is just discipline. You just got to be disciplined. When you wake up, you don't feel like it, you know what I'm saying? I hate music now. I'm probably going to go into neuroscience, even though we both probably can't. Let's just be honest. Or I hate music now. I'm going to be a chef. We're both going to burn the food, right? But like, even if you don't feel like it, you got to do it. And another thing that helps with that is accountability. And this is not to self-promote, but in my Discord server, I have a channel called Accountability. And what that is every single day, you write down, like, I'm going to do a piece of content. And then other people who are also doing that, They respond to your message to keep you accountable at the end of the day. Like, hey, did you make your piece of content? Or hey, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do that? And if you didn't, well, I'm going to come through the phone and slap you across the face, because what are you doing? Lock in. Like, hello? Lock in. Now, the third thing, in order to ensure that we are going to be the biggest in 2025, and y'all can look at my growth. I make music myself. I'm at like 30 monthly followers. And that makes you question, why should you listen to me? Well, you shouldn't. Okay. But on a real note, though, I do work with someone named Lawton, and he has grown IDY brand to over 60K monthly followers. Just like for credibility, so you don't think I'm like a random loser on the internet trying to teach you stuff. I actually have the credibility, or he has the credibility, and I learn from him. So basically, I'm stealing, and the reason I'm doing this is because I'm black. Basically, you can look at my music and you can see my growth as well. From the start of January, I have a song released for January 1st. I'm gonna upload every 2 weeks, and that's what you should do as well. Every 2 weeks, upload a song. And I think the best way to do this is twice a month, just so it's like easier to conceptualize. Where it's at the start of the month, which me personally, I'm probably going to do like the Friday at the beginning of the month, and then 2 weeks that Friday, and then just repeat that cycle. Because you don't want to upload too little, which is once a month. For the stage that we're at, where we're not Richard Mary, we're not Lil Tech or whatever, we can't afford to upload once a year. We don't have a fan base that big. People don't care. We'll die off. However, we can't upload too much, because then our music becomes saturated, people become sick of our sound, and it's just too much new, right? So we gotta find that sweet spot where we're not uploading too much, we're not uploading too little. However, what we're gonna do is upload twice a month to ensure that like it's the sweet spot. People like in the middle of the month, oh shoot, he dropped, yo, look at his music. It did y'all hard, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Now, number 4, I believe. Here's what we're gonna do. So, the year of 2025 is our year to make sure that we get stuff done and we blow the hell up. And the way we're gonna do that is and I'm just gonna straight up give you the plan I'm gonna use. 2025, we're going to release an album. And this album is going to consist of 12 to 16 of our best songs possible. However, not like just 12 or 16 random songs. 12 to 16 songs of the same like genre / topic, right? We don't want one song where it's like we're making a sad song and the next song talking about I love life, I love flowers, I love the sun. It's too much of a polarity. And although that could be what you want to work for, what we're working for and what I'm working for is a song of the similar niche. So if you're gonna talk about drugs, violence, murder, overall, just keep it overall. You don't want one random song where you're talking about, man, I love this girl. Hit him with like a Tory Lanez type of song. It just doesn't work out, right? So you want to keep the same style of music as well. I think that's more important, honestly, than just the type of topic, where you don't want Lil Wayne one song, Tory Lanez the next song. It doesn't make sense, you know what I'm saying? So, back on topic. 12 to 16 of our best possible songs, and we're gonna aim to release this in November / December, end of the year. We're not aiming for album of the year, we're aiming for a really good album that when people look back on us, we had 12 consecutive months of good bangers, right? So here's what we're gonna do, because it's only December, we have time. What I want you to do, like after you're done with this video, so what I want you to do when you're done watching this video is get into the studio and just make music. That's that. Not yet. Listen. So, 12 to 16 are the best songs. We're gonna record them, and if you already have some songs in your files or whatever, that's fine. So here's what you're gonna do. For 12 months, we're gonna plan this album out. So in January, the entire month of January, we're gonna spend this month focusing on planning this album. We're gonna focus on the topic, the type of style of music, the genre, color schemes, like how we want people to look at it, basically everything, the font, maybe album cover if you can. If not, that's fine. You have an entire year to do this. That's cool. That's January. Now from February all the way up to September, like that month, that's just going to be recording for the album, right? Because even if you think you have 12 to 16 songs now, you want to make better. Always make better. And you want to make it that correlates to the topic. And don't worry on trying to force yourself, right? If you can't force music. Music comes out well. It comes out naturally. If you're making a song, it doesn't fit the album style, but it's really good, don't put it in the album. Make it a single, because during those February to October, we're just releasing a single every 2 weeks. That's just what we're doing. And then after that, for the rest of the year, then for the singles you release, you want to release album songs. So starting October, November, December. So October, you want to release 2 singles that are part of the album. And then November, 2 singles part of the album. And then December, release the full album. Now, what you can do is just do 2 on October, 1 on November, and then release the album in November. Doesn't matter. However, you want to lead up to the actual album. And the reason why we're releasing singles from the album beforehand is because it's really, really hard to market an entire album of music. Really hard, especially if you're a small musician. It's ridiculously hard, you don't understand. So in order to fix that, we're going to release a couple songs, get them to have traction, and then release the full album. And there's already songs people recognize, so then they're familiar. They want to listen to the entire album. And the last thing to make sure that this year is your year is to keep innovating your sound. What I mean by that, experiment. And not every song you make this year is going to be good. That's just the truth. However, don't continue to make the same style, same lyrics, same type. Try something new and copy other artists if you have to, just to inspire you to do something unique, right? I've copied Future, I've copied Uzi, I've copied Tekka, I've copied Brand, IDY Brand. I've used those sounds, straight up copied them in my way, and then use little components from each to craft my own unique sound. That's what you need to do, because if your sound isn't constantly improving and changing, people are gonna get bored. Because why should they listen to your new music if it's the same as the old music? You know what I'm saying? So it needs to constantly be changing and improving and innovating. Because if you're not, well, we know what's gonna happen. You're gonna end up 20 years from now on the streets. And you're gonna say people, hey, I make music. You wanna take a listen? And they're gonna say, hey, I think I know you. I know your music. And you're gonna say, what, you do? Am I famous? And they're gonna say, yeah. For being trash. We don't want that. What do we want? We want money. And when do we want it? Now. If you made it this far, it means that you put in more effort than most people will in their music. And it means you're most likely to actually succeed. So, props to you. I'm proud of you. Congratulations. Now I have to do it. It's just part of every video. Join my Discord. You know, if you want help one-on-one, join my Discord. Or leave a comment asking for questions. Or shoot me a message on Instagram. Say, hey, I came from a YouTube video and I have a question. Or can I get some help? Because I'm always helping for free. Because I just want to make sure everybody succeeds. So we go watch my growth or we go watch your growth at the same time. Become the antidote to chaos. Truth.